We're back up. Hello, everyone. Hello. We just finished a fairly lengthy quest in Omega, which is super cool. Now we got this. From Tariello, a memento. Shepard, I had Petrovsky's chessboard sent to Normandy. It just doesn't go with the new decor I have planned for the afterlife. Aria. Hiding the ankle. Hey, Shepard, still in the hospital, but I'm up on my feet. Eating solid food and making trouble for the nurses. They'll probably throw me out of here soon. Come by the Citadel. Come by if you're in the Citadel. Same room. Alright, Kaiden keeps asking me to come see him. I think he has a thing for me. Which I get.
Commander?
I'd have a thing for me too. Alright, let's go talk to people, because that was interesting. Alright, we're also going to change our outfit. And now we're going to wear the Cerberus armor. Oh, here's a chest set. Bruh moment! Lamp oil, rope, bombs, you want it, it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. How are you doing, bruh moment? We're kicking some butt. Dr. Chaplin.
Take care, Commander.
Like it. Get him one. Alright, but I don't actually want to reset the power, so. Mean that. I spent 5,000. Let's say I want. I want this. How would I? Okay, so let's say I go ahead and do my quad. Ah, now I know flare. Okay. Why did it just give me a whole bunch of points for it too? Well, in that case, we're going to learn it. And I'm going to next upgrade Cryoblast, because we may as well. I guess we'll spend those points on Flare. Shields and barriers, but 75%. You're tired? You spent a long time carving a piece of wood? You carved the original PogChamp into it? Are you a wood carver, would you say? Is that something that you enjoy? I can't say that I, Game's going pretty good. We've had a few people drop in, say hi so far. Kind of quiet so far for a Friday, though. But we finished off the Omega quest chain, which was really nice. Omega, I've never done that quest chain before, so it was nice to see it all lengthy and fine, fuck you guys. But it was nice to see all of like the quest chains that they did give me, so that was pretty neat.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Ready for the next mission?
If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror, and I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my own notes today. They're still childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? Yes. Hi, Professor. You come to that one-of-a-kind point into the point comm server you were talking about the other day. Do you have any information on its whereabouts? I've got something better. Check your front door. This server's locked in a Cerberus facility. Not anymore. This will be invaluable for the Crucible. Thank you, Miss Goto. You're the billionaire astrophysicist, Prof. I'm just a text expert doing the odd jobs. By the way, you would not believe how many credits Cerberus leaves just lying around in the open. Yeah! No joke, I got like 80,000 just walking around, stealing their shit. For a moment, have you met Faye? Faye, have you met for a moment? I don't think we need to go down there, so let's go back to... Oops, up here. Let's go to the combat center. For a moment, it's been a pretty good, He's been following the stream for a while. He stops by every now and then. It's always nice to hear from him. Alright. Go to the Citadel, because I want to go buy some of the one of those armors that I didn't have. Go to...
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Hey, do you got any plans for the weekend? I'm trying to get Sully to play some Battlefront 2 with me tonight, but he's... Birthday weekend, that's right. Well, if I don't see you over the weekend, happy birthday, my friend. Which day's your birthday?
Please visit any of our LCOS Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Sunday. Okay. Well, happy early birthday. I hope it's fantastic.
Please select one moment, please.
Let's go see Kaiden since we're here.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure, I'll try to remember so I can let everyone know on the Discord. Also, I'm thinking about making the Discord a little more open so that people can just join. But I'm gonna need my mods to be ready for that.
If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Inspector Caden Alenko. That's a big deal.
Ah.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best.
That's okay, Ray.
It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah. I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Alenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
Anyway, you'll admit you don't get on the Discord often. That is okay. I have people on there that can act as moderators and for me. I just gotta get in touch with them and let them know. You know, Shepard looks a lot like he shit his pants and he's running now with it.
Welcome, Commander. One moment.
Trust me, I recognize that run.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
It's pretty good. It looks better without the terrible brown vest. You don't like the brown vest? Oh man, I really forget what that's from. Alright. We're gonna go see Dr. Bryson now. That's the other bit of I guess DLC that we can do in the Citadel. Sure. I don't know why you're telling me this.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Commander Shepard,
Ugh.
we've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends.
Yes, he was.
Old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Okay, dudes. We'll be here when you get back.
That's an interesting goal. But
Let
is
us know
anyone
how
doubting
Sneaky's
Reapers
done.
exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Alright, so here's the thing about Reapers, okay? Their motivations are simply kill everything. And their tactics are overwhelmed with sheer just force because, yeah.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
What? It's not letting me do anything. There we go.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
What? Loves his kibble.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
You've dealt with indoctrinated people before.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
Okay, this is new.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Alright, so this is fascinating. This has to be DLC, because...
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
I don't remember this at all.
It's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Alright, well, let's look around here before we do that. We got Edie with us. Put some points into her. Okay. Defense matrix. There. There's one of each. Now we're gonna get Unshackled AI first, because this is just all-around boost for her. Power or health and shield? Health and shield, that'll bring him. Attack power. Do weapon damage. Alright. Squad mates get stronger. Alright, phase should we learn Incinerate, Overload, Defense Matrix, or Decoy? What are you guys thinking? And as far as the Robo Titties being saggy, they're just like that because they wanted Edie to be as close to real as possible. What do you think, Faye? Which one of these should we learn? Decoy distracts opponents with this decoy. Defense Matrix reinforce armor with protective full call currents. Surge, purge currents to restore shields. Slow down per use. Overlord, we already have that. And on Shepard, it does what it says. It destroys barriers, shields, and synthetics. And this is good for destroying health and armor. Alternatively, Incinerate? Okay, Incinerate. That's actually a really good choice, too, because we need more armor destruction. Go. Now, Overlord, Defense Matrix, or Decoy? Got a few more points to put in. We're able to max out Incinerate, which is super cool. Defense Matrix? Alright, that sounds cool too. I like that one. Great. Okay, good stuff. Increase damage protection by 5% and increase shield restoration by 30% when purging armor. I don't care about that. Increase attack power damage. What about this one? There we go. Cool, good choices, Faye. Sure. Alright. Your
Does
best.
this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Search the lab for clues. Hilarious. Horrifying.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alright. Around. What do we got out here? What's this? Pistol cranial trauma system? What? That is a fancy way of saying that you can you have something on the end of your gun to club someone with? Kinda funny. Pistol ultralight materials. That could be really nice.
So, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
So this here is a piece of the final boss from the first game. Okay. This is the bathroom. Edie, come over here. Edie, come over here. Do this. Bam. I couldn't shower with Edie. I was having none of it.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
Good question.
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Ah.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Alright. The Thorian. This is the creature on Pharos from the first game, if you guys remember. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provided fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to having survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims and used them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims the Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. So, it's all super fascinating.
Meteorite sand. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Alright, so we got a whole bunch of search filters to use. Check upstairs.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Interesting. So I'm actually really fascinated by the concept of something large enough and strong enough to take down a Reaper by itself. That said, sounds like it's only one Reaper, and it may have just been another Reaper that killed it. They don't really battle each other as far as I know, so that's probably incorrect. Oh shit, what's up there?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
Something to do with his daughter.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood.
Yeah, but look,
art.
it's got the key on
Wait
it.
a minute.
65.81.
Well, take a look at that.
Or 6.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Ah, see, I'm good. I'm the best at this game. Again, I think this is DLC. I've never seen any of this before. Pretty sad I can't tell what's DLC and what's not.
Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Alright, so we've got a few different search patterns to use. Got a few different things to pick up. What do you think, Faye? Does this type of thing interest you? The, searching for the Reapers, finding out about their history?
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Alien sightings.
Some of them match up.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
I think the Prothean one is irrelevant.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
I don't want the Prothean one.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Creature sightings.
Based on the search results,
There you go.
Garneau is in one of these 3 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Of course.
Okay. See if that helps.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachnite activity.
Don't really
No results.
spare anything.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Don't really need to keep saying that.
Element 0 deposits.
No results.
What are you talking
Some of our
about?
search parameters may be irrelevant.
A lot of those overlap.
Prothean artifacts.
Okay, Helen's
No
fine.
results. Some of
All
our
right.
search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't remember this as being part of it, so. I agree. Alright, so let's take another sweep around here, just make sure there's nothing else to click on and explore. We got an idea of where we need to go, though, so that's what's important. Getting out of a bed. Oh wait, his bed was upstairs. Alright, I guess we can return back to the Normandy. Okay, that was fascinating. Like a mystery that we're trying to solve.